An official announcement was made on the WWE and a now former superstar. You guys can see the title. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? It's your buddy, it's your pal, it's Andrew here from What's Good in Wrestling. How are you guys? Today is not something that's good in wrestling for the WWE, but it could be good for AEW, Ring of Honor, TNA, any organization, mixed martial arts, boxing. We'll talk about all of these things in this video because Bobby Lashley has officially left the WWE, and you guys can see on the screen right now, this is a screenshot from Cultaholic. WWE have officially confirmed that Bobby Lashley is no longer a part of the company, moving his WWE.com profile to the alumni section on the roster page. Now, Lashley was previously listed as an active member of the roster as part of Friday Night SmackDown. Lashley was expected to leave WWE, with it emerging last week that the former WWE Champion's contract expired on the weekend beginning August 10th. It has been known since July that Bobby Lashley and MVP would be exiting WWE when their deals expire, and they are reportedly looking to reform the Hurt Business with Shelton Benjamin in All Elite Wrestling. Lashley has been discussed backstage in AEW. Now, we're going to look at this from all angles, so buckle up, we got to talk about this. I want to start this off by saying I've made a couple videos now talking about Bobby Lashley, and I have to say I do love Bobby Lashley. I think he's fantastic. I've always been a big fan of his character. I've been watching him since I was in elementary school, from SmackDown back in the day when he was a part of the show to the newer version of ECW till now. I've always followed his career, even in his, mixed martial arts debuts and everything like that. I was always rooting for him. So I hope that this is the best option for him, and I wish him nothing but the best. The other thing is a lot of people are acting like we're not going to see Bobby Lashley ever again. He's going to show up somewhere, and there's been rumors that he's signed with Misfits Boxing as well, that he's going to do a couple shows in partnership with KSI and Misfits Boxing, so we'll have to see if he shows up there. They hand out a lot of money for celebrity fights. I can't see it being more than what WWE or AEW or even TNA has to offer. Maybe Bobby Lashley will go back to fighting. Maybe he'll do some boxing. I mean, John Morrison's done it, so Bobby Lashley, hey, step right up, throw the gloves on and start fighting. The biggest part of this is MVP and Bobby Lashley wanting to rejoin the Hurt Business with Shelton Benjamin. Now, I've got two sides here. First of all, I want to see this, okay? I loved the Hurt Business. I absolutely think that they should try it again, but the other side of me thinks, will it work? Okay. And the reason I'm saying that is because we've already seen it. It's not a surprise. Now, it could be a surprise if they turn up in another company and do it, and that's the surprise, just the initial shock of it. But the booking has to be right. If you book the Hurt Business properly, it's going to work out. If it's just, oh, look at us, we're the Hurt Business again, we're just going to have matches, trio matches here and there, and there's nothing to it, well, then there's no Hurt Business. It's just a Hurt Business 2.0 that does less hurting. And what I mean by that is if they do the Hurt Business, and I've said this multiple times, you have to go to a company that's going to be willing to let you go on a crazy run and never lose. I want Bobby Lashley to show up at TNA or even AEW and just tear through everybody. I'm saying he literally needs to go on a Goldberg-esque run and win so many damn matches in a row. And I've said this for a bunch of guys that leave the company that are actually stars. Bobby Lashley is a legitimate A-tier star. You need to go somewhere where they're going to be willing to let you go on a run, win a couple championships, and just go crazy in the win column. You literally need to do that with Bobby Lashley. He is so big and bruising and tough and dominant and, like I said, star caliber that wherever he goes, it has to make sense in terms of the way they book him. So if it's going to be the Hurt Business, you have Bobby Lashley show up, spear the hell out of whoever he wants to, have MVP walk out with this cane, have Shelton Benjamin come out as well in suits, and have Bobby Lashley stand with them at the top of the ramp, have a music hit, and have the back say the Hurt Business, have everybody be really excited, and then let him go to work. That's why I think TNA might be the first best stop for him. I know people are thinking, oh, AEW, but I think TNA is actually on the rise. And again, this is no disrespect to AEW. I think they're doing really well. You need to go to a company, like I said, that's going to let you just tear through everybody. And they're not going to let AEW is not going to let Bobby Lashley just walk in there and pin Swerve Strickland or Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, however they're calling him these days. It's Bryan Danielson, no disrespect. They're not going to let Lashley do that because there's already stories built there. In TNA, they have some storylines, but they don't have anybody like Bobby Lashley to come in and just turn it all around. I want to see that. Nick Nemeth, aka Dolph Ziggler, currently is the champ. Joe Hendry's working really well. TNA's on the rise. Let Bobby Lashley go in there, reform the Hurt Business, and let them go to work. So that's all I have to say regarding Bobby Lashley. I want to hear your guys' opinion right now. Sound off in the comments. Where's he going to go? Is the Hurt Business going to come back? Is it going to work? If you guys are new, like, subscribe, join the roster. That's what's good in wrestling. Congratulations, Bobby Lashley. Let's see what you do next.